Oh, it's been a while since we've had the coach, who's not a coach, Dave Daubenmire, who uses green screen backdrop that is usually of a pro sports arena that he has not received written agreement from the stadium or the sports team.
The NFL is litigious as shit.
I don't know. Maybe there's no way for people to spot it unless they know exactly where he's doing this from. And the way the field looks, it doesn't look like a baseball or football field. That honestly looks like a cricket pitch. So maybe he's moved on to something like that. I don't know.
Maybe. I think he's just Googling generic sports arena
stadiums. Yeah. And so he's going to talk to us about vaccines tonight and what he thinks that they're doing to people. But I'm going to let him get started.
I read a lot of stuff.
Except you don't really. You read one book. Sorry, 1 second in, I already had to stop him. You don't read a lot of stuff, Dave. No, you don't.
You don't read a lot of. Well, and the amount to which you're reading is incredible.
It's not how much you read.
I read all 50 Shades of Grey books. It does not make them good.
I read the first 2 Twilight books before I had to give up on that.
I read all of them.
No way.
All of them. I did.
I read all of them too.
And I closed the last book and went, not the worst thing I've ever read.
By the last book, I was, it's one of those things that you read the first one and then it was like, whatever. Then you get the second one and then you have to do it. And you feel like you're in there.
I can't quit the story. I can't criticize this halfway through. I need to know how it ends.
Yeah, let me know.
I did. I seriously closed it. I turned to the ex-husband and went, "Oh, I'm done." He goes, "How was it?" And I'm like, "It's not the worst thing I've ever read." That was my exact response. It was not the worst thing I've ever read. It's not. I did. There's only one other book I can think of that I've read that was so much worse than that. But it was not good. And people would ask me, I'm like, it's not good. It's not good.
Imagine my face when I get done reading the last Dune book. And there's 20 something of them people. There's a lot of these books out there. And come to find out one of your favorite characters who happens to be the supreme being of the universe also comes out to be very homophobic. And you're like, no, I like this character. Now I hate him. That's not the natural way. Fuck you. I just wanted to yell at my book. I was so mad. Okay, so Dave,
if you're the supreme being of the universe, then you should know it's natural because it occurs in the nature you created. God damn it.
So yeah, Dave, you read a lot. Guess what? We all read a lot of stuff. It matters how good it is and how credible this stuff is too. You could read InfoWars every day. You're still going to be a fucking idiot. I don't care. All right, here we go.
Have you guys noticed this? Have you noticed the explosion of deviant sexual proclivities?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Define deviant though.
Define explosion, because you're really gonna have to. Because
I can define explosion.
Money shot. That's not...
I'm pretty sure it's all been around for a while.
Yeah, I don't think people are doing too much anything new. I don't.
As a friend of mine,
there's only so much new you can do.
As a friend of mine says,
Until
your
you have
grandma
scars.
I love this. This is what she says. Your grandma liked to get choked too.
It's just the explosion of deviancy. It's no, I mean, wasn't there a whole couple of chapters in your holy book about a town that was so rocking with its deviancy that it got bombed by fucking God because it was too cool? You know?
Oh my God, sexual deviancy. What is? Okay, first of all, that word doesn't mean anything to them. They're using that for anything that's anything other than male, female, in marriage, 10 toes up, 10 toes down.
I'm honestly surprised you use deviant though instead of degenerate, because that's the new alt-right term.
Degenerate is the word.
Yeah,
because deviant just means deviating from the normal, and you know what's normal in a lot of human sexual behavior? A lot of kinky stuff. That's
Reverse
normal.
Cowgirl.
Pretty normal. Yeah.
That's deviant.
Reverse cowgirls. All right.
No, I'm just saying that this would blow his mind. I've had nothing but missionary my entire life, except that one summer in camp when Todd and I went into the woods. No, he would
a
never
magical, torrid, wild ride. He broke my heart.
But God told me that was wrong. Sorry. Tragic love story with Dave Dobbin.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. A tragic teen love story. Yes.
Oh, what if he was like an
Even
extra
Todd-
on the set of Meatballs? That'd just be that's even better.
When he touched me, it felt like electricity through all my nerves. My body became his. We became one. Oh, sorry. I'm into it. I'm into it. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, so deviant sexual behavior. Let's see what else he's going to say.
The point is that was Satan and that's bad.
To just be homo and straight. Then it was
Wait. Used to just be homo and great? Did he just confirm?
Straight.
Oh, straight. I thought he said
Oh,
homo
straight.
and great. I was
Oh, gotcha.
straight.
like, okay.
Then it was homo and straight, bi, and homo and straight and bi and trans, and homo and straight and bi and trans and gay and homo and straight.
Wait.
Homo and gay are the same thing.
Gay and gay.
Bi
Sorta,
is bi just as on that spectrum. Same thing.
and-
Trans is unrelated.
You would-
Yeah.
You would give this guy the Kinsey scale and he'd be like, do what now?
How much do you like penis? Do you think?
Like they need to have a test like the Kinsey that you can use for religious folks, where if they're like straight up like, I hate it, it's deviant, it's terrible, so that's a 7.
So, do you not like your own penis then? So, because like if you like your own penis, that's gonna like move you. No, you don't. You don't touch your own. You hate your own penis. How do you use it?
God.
Well, you just sit around and wait for somebody else to touch it. So
Marriage.
essentially it never gets touched.
Oh.
It's what brings us together today. All right, back to this guy.
They keep adding initials, right? And I was reading something that this is happening. Literally, this is happening because our DNA is being changed.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
oh, what?
No.
Oh, what?
Well, he read it, so
He read it somewhere,
must be
and
true.
lots of things. I've read lots of things.
And he read this. So.
DNA is being changed not only through what we eat, but through the stuff that we're seeing right here. Who knows what was injected into some of these deviant sex people as children? Who knows was when they say they were born that way? Maybe they were vaccinated that way.
No, I know what was in the vaccine. I know. I know.
Penis?
Was it the gay?
Oh my God, I would love to just describe to this guy like just like some mildly kinky sex, even hetero, like, and just have his mind blown. Like, just like, and then I rub his nipples. He's like, no, men don't use those.
I honestly think Dave would be the guy that goes to the truck stops on his long hauls and like, I'm Buck and I like to fuck, and he drops the belt buckle on the floor. He's a toe tapper. He is a wide stancer, you know. Not like kink shaming anybody that's into that kind of thing, but just Dave Dobbenmeyer is one of the most. I'm not saying he's closeted. I'm just saying that
he's in the kink closet. That's
why.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
why are they so against this stuff? Just because, like, any of these people that come out so hardcore against gay people, or, you know, coming out against trans people or anything like that, it's like, what are you harboring inside you that makes you want to hate these people so much? It's just
repression makes you weird. It's like the
Yeah.
sexual urge doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go away because you're repressing it with all. It just makes it weird.
It just makes it weird, and then you get angry at the people who don't have those same hang-ups.
Right,
Yeah.
because they're not repressing it and
Right.
not suffering because of it.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
So, yeah, I mean,
I want to make him the marshal of the gay pride parade, and I just want like everybody with boom boxes of Lady Gaga's "Born This Way" just blasting at him the entire time. Just be like, come on out of the shell.
You can do it.
You can do
Oh,
it.
you know, I mean, I really feel like that's what us liberals need to be selling is like, we have better sex. No, guys. No, really. No, really. We have way better sex. And it's amazing. But I've talked to a lot of guys who are into the weird shit. Weird being relative, you know.
Yeah.
And they're always like, no, consent's like the name of the game. Like, because if your partner's not into it, then it's not fun anymore. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
The whole point is that you're sharing this with a person and it's great and it's fun.
So
you're having so much fun.
With Dave saying that vaccines are possibly causing your kids to be gay, or can we go back to like the Louis Pasteur days and just say like, like we didn't see a major uptick in homosexual behavior like after vaccines were invented.
Well, here's the thing is that
but he also said food
we
too.
Would
so
actually, we probably, if we measured people admitting to homosexual behavior in the last few years, 10 years or so, we'd see a major spike.
Yeah.
There's no reason to believe that those people did not exist in the same numbers before.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it was more difficult, and I'm sure that it was more like when I was younger when it was like he says there was gay and there was straight, and bi was something that both gay and straight people often thought didn't really exist.
Oh, that's within my lifetime too. Like,
yeah, so like I would go to gay clubs and be as ostracized as being around straight people, and so I had like a literal double life for a while where I was straight sometimes and gay other times, and they didn't connect because there was this, this sort of thing like you can't be both. It's like, well, I just don't care. Like it's just never. It's not a thing like that.
That's my checkbox.
I like everything. I like to play with whatever's there because it's fun at the time. If it's presented to me, I will do something with it. But
that's a bumper sticker.
But it's not something that I spend a lot of time going, this is what I need and this is not what I don't like this. I like this. I don't care. I care about the people that are attached to the thing. And so that was always sort of my thing, but it was a thing. So I get that when it's harder, it reduces one's access, and maybe you don't go out as much.
Depends on the size.
Don't do.
Boom. Yes, that was a good one. I'm proud of that one. That was a good one.
That's what Charles Nelson Riley would tell you.
Not, and people don't necessarily understand themselves what's going on. I knew people who had gone through to be like 30 or 40 years old and found out they were gay because that's how hard that they had learned to repress it, especially if they had religious reasons to repress it. Part of me, it was very, very like, it's almost like you put something in a box in your head that you can't touch. So I get that there might be more out there and there's more experimentalism and more.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's not a bad thing.
No,
It's not deviant either. It's just
no.
Well, and again, what he's saying is deviating from the normal, and what is normal sexuality has never been very well established in the first place. One, because sexuality has been so taboo to study. Two, female sexuality has been almost impossible to study. Almost impossible. Even now, it's almost impossible to study female sexuality.
Well, it's really hard to find.
No, it's not.
No. I don't know why that even persists. I don't even know why that even persists, because it's pretty.
These guys who are out, women make up 50% of the population. Women make up 50% of the population, usually about 51%. There are as many women out there wanting to fuck as there are men. That's just true. Okay? Because People
it's
wanna- yeah, people
Yeah.
love fucking. It's just great. And so these guys who are like, no women want to have sex with me. I'm like, I feel like you need to do some introspection, honey, because
Yeah.
I know guys who can find a woman to fuck real easy. Like, just for funsies. Just for funsies. And
If you know the people that the guys that I've met that can almost always convince somebody to go with them are people that actually like women. And you can tell that they like women. They like being with women. They don't like vagina. They like women, you know, and that is kind of rare at a certain age for young ladies. And they just pick up on that and go, oh, hell yeah. Somebody who actually is making eye contact and talking to me. And
that's earlier I said, like, oh, you just want sex. There is no such thing as just sex.
Yeah.
You have to like the person on some level.
Well, unless it's a financial transaction. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yes. Unless it's a financial transaction, treat your sex workers with respect. They're doing a damn good service.
And tip them just like you do on people on Patreon. Hint, hint.
Tip your sex worker. Don't take legal advice from a podcast. Don't take legal advice. We're pro prostitution on this show.
There's not much we're anti on this show.
True. Honestly,
I am as well. I'm not a swerf, not a turf, nothing like that. So, but no, you're absolutely right. Like every guy who I've had a quote unquote casual sexual relationship with, like you get done and you're like, God, I don't hate you. Like you hang out and you're like, it doesn't necessarily have to turn romantic. It doesn't necessarily have to become anything serious or long term. You just end up going, wow, I actually like your company. You very much so.
And you treat me like a person.
Right.
And that's huge. And it's true. Guys who can just get it, they're like, oh no, I like women. No, I actually like them. It's not like it's not I put in nice things and get a pussy coin. They're like, no, I like the person.
And just women pick up on this quickly because it's a survival thing.
Yeah.
We have to know. Like we have to get that sense. I don't know if anybody read the cat person thing or anything like that. Like you pay attention.
If you like me as a person, I'm going to be much more likely to be safe with you. Right. I'm much more likely to be, my boundaries are going to be much more likely to be respected. If I withdraw consent at any point, it's going to be respected. It's weird how that works. And I had a guy like on Tinder, he's like, I'm just looking to fuck. I'm like, oh, you're gonna have to try harder than that. It's not like I need you to woo me or anything. It's just gonna be like, oh, it's not that easy, honey. I don't know you.
So yeah, Dave Daubenmire, man, how we swung out from this is just amazing. I love how we do that.
I feel like we got to a good message, though.
We did.
Very positive and life affirming.
Yeah.
Yeah, except we're gonna have some shithead.
Let's go ahead and bring it down by listening to more of Dave Daubenmire.
Oh no, we're done with that. I'm just saying we need to.
Yay!
Okay, I'll just round it out. Vaccines didn't cause any of this.
No, neither does diet. So
no, we're fine.
Because
and if it does, then fucking hook me up because it's awesome, and I don't.
I have more sexual abuse?
Well, you know,
I'm already up to date on my tetanus and my Gardasil, and I'm up to date on all my vaccines. Even got my flu shot. Does that make me like into like more stuff?
Yeah.
No. You have to eat kale for that.
No, Kyle. In our case, it's soy. We have to eat more. We have to eat more soy, and then we get nice tits, and then apparently we.
Well, and then we don't even have to leave the house. So.
Except the hair's still on them, though. It's just that don't. You can remedy that. I'm just saying.
You pluck it. You pluck it.
That's a lot of hair, Felicia.
Well, no, you go get an epilator.
You know, waxing can be delightful after the first time.
We're gonna take this to the Patreon stuff.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a good. I thought that was.
So if you want to hear this, you got to come join us.